What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Boys Do Sports. Today we are going through our Week 1 starts and sits. We are excluding the Cowboys-Eagles because it is going on right now. We're actually in the weather delay, and also no Chiefs or Chargers. So let's just get right into it. Riding solo today. Quarterback start. We're not going to go with anyone obvious. Trevor Lawrence. Now, he's got elite weapons. Brian Thomas Jr., Travis Hunter, both first-round picks. Liam Cohen is now in town. Made Baker look awesome. Baker might be good on his own, but made Baker look awesome. This Panthers defense is awful. Like, bad. They let up the most passing yards last season. And their really only addition, like real addition, was Trayvon Moehrig at safety. But they did lose Javen Clowney, pass rusher. Now, he's old, so probably doesn't matter. But, yeah, fire up Trevor Lawrence if you're streaming quarterback like a good team should be. Running back, James Conner. Now, it's pretty obvious, but the Saints are really, really bad. Like, bad. They allowed the third most rushing yards last season. And I figure the Cardinals are going to jump out, get a good lead, run the ball, run the clock down. Now, the only thing I'm a little scared of is if they get up real big and they want to throw Trey Benson in there. Or I think they still got Michael Carter because James Conner is 30 years old. But he did just get a new contract, so they may want to run the wheels off. I don't know. They might be running for playoffs. Not sure. Wide receiver, Emeka Egbuka, rookie. Now, it's scary to start rookies in week 1 because you don't know what they're gonna, how much they're gonna play. Now, no Jalen McMillan, who fired up great last year. No Godwin, starting the year on PUP, not gonna play. And this game could very well be a shootout. I would not be surprised at all. Both defenses are mediocre, decent defenses, but last season, both times these teams played, the total was over 60 points in each game. So we could see a lot of points, and if there's a lot of points, it's going to be on the hands of Emeka Egbuka, Mike Evans, and Bucky Irving. Tight end, David Njoku. Now, if you drafted him, of course you're starting him. If you didn't draft him, you don't get the choice. But like DFS play, something like that, he's a cheap tight end. And Flacco's 5 starts in 2023 with the Browns, Njoku had 30 catches for 390 yards and 4 touchdowns. And that led all tight ends in fantasy scoring over those 5 games. He was throwing the rock like crazy. And the Bengals are bad against tight ends, and I really don't know how this run game is going to turn out. I don't think Quinshon's going to play. So they're between Jerome Ford and Dylan Sampson, and it's just going to be ugly. Getting into our sits. Now, it's tough to say who to sit week 1 because you don't know what these defenses are going to look like. You don't know. It's hard to do starts and sits in general, but I think it still makes people feel better that people are saying to start their players or whatever. Now, quarterback, Justin Fields. Sucks to say, but they're playing the Steelers. Even Lamar struggles against the Steelers. And Fields, Lamar, rushing quarterbacks. But kind of crazy, in his last 10 September games, he has averaged 14 fantasy points per game. Now that's not going to make you happy. You can get 14 fantasy points per game from Bryce Young, Trevor Lawrence, lots of different guys that are on your waivers. Now, give him a couple weeks to heat up. Great buy low option, I bet. Running back, James Cook. Now, am I telling you to sit James Cook? No. But last season, Baltimore held him to 39 yards and no touchdowns. Now, that's pretty crazy. But of course you're starting him, but I would just temper expectations tremendously. Might turn into a shootout, and they won't be needing James Cook. Wide receiver, Calvin Ridley. This one hurts my soul because I was so big on Ridley, but he's going to be shadowed by Pat Surtain. And with a rookie quarterback and him probably making mistakes, them probably just trying to manage the game, not let the game get out of hand, I don't see this turn out good for Ridley. But Pat Surtain held Jamar Chase to 3 catches for 27 yards last season. Mike Evans to 2 catches for 17 yards. Metcalf to 3 catches for 29 yards. And Pickens to 2 catches for 29 yards. Like, I don't know. It's not going to be pretty if he's locked up by Surtain all night. But we'll see. He's going to be a huge buy low target after this week, though. I do believe that in a couple of my sits. Because if you can buy low on someone who had a bad game, someone's like, oh, this guy's going to suck all year. It's great to be able to go, oh, well, he's going to have a good season. I'll take that. Now, sit at tight end, there isn't one. Like, you can't say sit any of the guys you drafted in the first 12 rounds because you drafted them there. What are you going to do? Go pick up somebody off the waiver? Like, can't do it. Sorry. But, short video today, guys. That is all. Thank you for watching. Go like, subscribe, do all the things.